Okay, yeah. It is going. That actually, um, usually when she gets up in the middle of the night, she will stay up for hours, but she just wanted some juice and went right back to sleep, which is kind of amazing. I'm so proud of her. So, I was working on this widget, and there's the issue that, like, it's not quite square, and I don't really know where that comes from. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Done this a couple of times, and I just need it to, like, stick in my head. Shop widget blueprint. Item widget. Text. Oh, it's in a size box. And then it's a button. So if I wrap this in a size box, and I say the size box, 128 by 128, and the button fills the whole thing. Button's got no padding. The image button's got no padding. The image is 128. It still doesn't look like a square. Or like it's the shape that I want it to be. Anyway, it's there, it's center. I'm getting nitpicky and I am wasting time. Okay. That is the shop widget, which I am not doing yet. That is the shop widget. That's the item structure, that's the item label, that is the item widget. Oh, I hit my microphone. That is not good. Okay, so we'll do item name and make it smaller. And this is item cost. Make it smaller. And this is item done. Okay. So in the graph, I can get rid of that, I can get rid of that. I need... Hi, buddy. Need and please don't stand on that. That's kind of important. There's a comfy pillow down there. Do you want to sit on the comfy pillow? There you go. There you go. If it's not offspring, it's pets. If it's not my daughter, it's my cat. And I'm covered in cat hair. Anyway. Get data table row. The shape table. And this, you put the item ID. String into the row name. Because you can't just go from index to name. But oh well, this also needs to be public and exposed. It needs to be out there. Okay. Now, when I was writing this morning, I understood it. Because I watched the video. And then I turned off the video. And I did it without using the video. Item details to item structure, row out, set item details. That looks like it sounds, I think. Split it. Set text. Did I not make that a variable? It is not a variable. How dare you? No, this is text, so I can just use the format. Yeah. Cost invert. Cost invert. That is not the right thing. That is not the right function. Here we go. Okay, the top text check. Bottom check. Yeah, item name. Yeah, item cost. That is in the item widget, and I'm not doing that yet. Right. Oh, in the item widget is right. That's because it switched to no video. That's right. Thumbnail. Okay, yes, that is right. Into the shop after, then into the shop widget. And it's in the edit widget. So now I work backwards. And I make this if technically, yes. Greater than equal to 0. Continue. Else, I want to get that. Not the thumb. Get that. Get that. And get the button. Set text to empty. Set text to empty. Set. Come on, brain. Someday. Someday I'll get the right thing. To hidden. And that'll make it so that when I put it in the uniform grid, and I set up the function for the uniform grid, that the button won't exist in the uniform grid if it's not a part of the inventory. Okay, cast to player. That's the shop widget. I want the item widget. Okay, this is the button. Says event dispatcher. Money spent, but I know that's connected to the button. Brush bind. The player. Right, in the item widget. In the item widget. Button. On-clicked. Get player. Character. Oh, that says cast a player, but I don't need a cast. Try it out to cast for the player ref. And as the player ref, I'm doing it again. I need to get verts. Get verts. Is greater equal to get split the item cost. From item details. Spend money. I did it again. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot to put the functionality into the player for spending money. I got into the HUD and it completely went phew. No wonder I was looking for it. Spend money. Input. Vert. That's an int. Subtract the verts. Set verts to 0. Okay, so in the item widget, give player starter money, which I did. And then in the item widget, spend money. And put the cost into the verts. Okay, and I think the functionality to spawn is in the shop widget, not in the buttons. That's what they call it. Add uniform thread. Oh. No, it is in the item because I had to add on the extra functionality. On clicked, if money is true, get after a class shape dispenser spawn shape and the ID goes into the index. So that when the button is clicked, it spawns a shape out of the shape dispenser. Okay. New widget. Canvas panel. It gets, and it gets an image. It gets an image. Okay. And it's order. Next, this is going to be center, black. This is Francine Vote. Not the right note. It was like, yeah. Shapes and things online. And make it bigger. It's gonna act as like a quote website. What did I add? This box. I think that's gonna come. This looks square. It doesn't look. I'm not sure what I did. Canvas panel slot. Anyway. Image. Actually, this needs an overlay, which it cannot. Oh, I know what it is. My brain is goo, like, once I get on stream. And a button. The button is red. And the Hubbard is red, but kind of darker. This is the and the button gets text. Oop. Yep. I do. There shouldn't be any padding. Why does it look like there's like something on top of that? I don't understand. That's good enough. Why is that over there? Okay. It gets the button. That's it. Share channel. Border with the title. Button. Exit button. Position anchor. Okay, no, I don't need that yet. And shop widget. I need to set up the functionality for the exit button. Oh, not character. Not comment. Oh my god. This one's the controller. Set view target with blend. And now let's get player character. Set that. If it's 1, because 1 works good. Oh, I got that backwards. Oh my god. My brain is just... It's smooth. It's smooth at night. And I'm removing the widget, so I don't want to show the mouse cursor. Parent, I have the player character yet. Player reference. And get HUD. Because when I set up the shop, I'm going to remove the HUD so that I can see the shop. And when I put it back on, I want to do that. I want to add it to viewport, and I want to update the player wallet. Or maybe I don't do it because of the new verts. No, I do it when the stuff is bought. So like in the item widget, after the money is spent, set verts to remaining verts. And I also want to get HUD update player wallet to the new verts. Okay, so when it's clicked, it accesses the player verts. It sees if there's enough money for the player to buy the item. If there is, then it spends the money and spits out the remaining verts. Sets the remaining. Let me double check to see if, yeah, spends money does set the verts and spits out the remaining verts. So all I have to do is plug the remaining verts into the update player wallet. Yeah. So that when the exit button comes up and it adds the viewport, it should have the updated currency on the HUD. Okay. So now it needs the uniform grid. And this is going to kind of be, I'm going to start it like right there. That might not be its home, but it is like for now. I might change the size of things. It depends on the items that are going to be in the shop once I get the full collection implemented. What are you doing? Stop that. My notebook, I think, is on a button. On construct. Is that so hard to find? Inventory is variable. Okay. This is going to be another one where it's like, yeah, the person that explained this worked backwards. Item widget. This gets a for loop. And this is where, like, once I get a handle on how many items I have and how they're laid out in the inventory, this is going to change. And add child to uniform grid. X divided by 4. And modulus of 4. And the uniform grid pattern. Slot position slot pattern. And give it a little bit of space. Okay. Got the loop. Got the item structure, got the item widget. In the item widget. That I can't do until I make the shock actor. I'm not there yet. Comes back to here. Okay, this talks about putting the available money like under here, but that's not where I want it. I want to add horizontal lot. Spell, Jesus. Oh, I switched up my thing. Just let me anchor it. Oh yeah, I'm kind of putting it where it would be on the HUD, but whatever. Image and text. Oh my god, what did I do? It's like this target and yellow. This one. Current currency. And I'm gonna get center at 20 pattern. Okay. Center at 20 pattern. $50 by $50. Mr. Content. This. Yeah. Okay, and this also has a function to update the player wallet. Character. Player ref. I have a player ref. I should have a player ref. I do. Maybe instead. Favorite character. Validate. Make sure it's valid. Make sure things are valid or good. Make your game doesn't break. Okay, and I'm just going to plug that in. Instead. Yeah, because aside from, yeah, okay. So up in here, pull that instead. Get the fruits. Oh. No, current currency is variable. There it is. That's, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, update player wallet. Okay, and I don't, yeah, I didn't add the event dispatcher. Thanks, Caps Lock. Like I wasn't having a hard enough time already. Call money spent. Then in the shop widget, off of create widget, to money spent. Money spent. And this should be just update player wallet, but I'll check my notes. Custom event. Button clicked, put it into the bind update wallet. Okay, so for the most part, the shortcut is done. So now I can move on to the shop actor. Shop screen. Make a lock shift. Lock up at the screen. should have actually got the dimensions, but this should be okay. That's fine. And then it needs a camera. This is something that shouldn't take me too long, because it's the part that I remember the most. I think I'm debating whether I want to add a collider in here so that the player has to be in range of the screen. But I think the trace is short enough that it doesn't matter. I think that's what I decided, that this trace is short enough that it really doesn't matter. So it's got the interface. Toggle to focus. So I need to have to interact. Okay. So get player controller, get view target with blend, and the new target is self, and the blend time is 1. Then it was delay 1.2 seconds. Create widget of shop interface. To viewport. And player controller, set input to UI. Add the widget to focus. Set show mouse cursor to true. And the player controller, get player character, player ref, get HUD ref, remove from parent. Compile save. My chair hurts so much. Okay. Is that it? Am I ready to go? Creepy actor. Store static matchbox collision camera. Point camera at screen. Copy paste position notification. I didn't put in the collision. Oh no, I need to set up the interact, and here I need to toggle focus set render so that the screen will glow when I look at it, which is good. And then in the first person character, that's right, I was going to change this function to initial interact. Can I do that? Or will scream at me? Okay. So yes, for the shop, get shop, get the interact message. I think I put the remove HUD from viewport here instead of in the shop itself, but no, that's a better place to put it, just so I don't have to make a reference outside of the player where I don't have to. Which one did I delete? Player ref, okay. So I can just get this here and remove from parent and slide it in there. Okay, so I need to put the shop screen. I'm going to put it like here. Neat. When I first did this, it was almost perfect. That is perfect enough. I'm gonna grab that. Just set it like right there. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go in here and I go into the camera. Paste. That when I put it in the world somewhere else, it will be good. Okay. I didn't put the tag on it. I didn't put the tag on it. I knew I would forget something. Did I? I did. That's why it's like that. Something looked funny. Now I get to debug it. Now I get to debug it. Where did that tag go? Okay. It should. And it interacts. Okay, I'm gonna look at my working model. And cross-reference to see like what is broken here. Because it should work. It should be fine. If I look at the shop screen, tag at index 0, tag at index 0, interact, their character itself, and they create widget. There's a piece. Yeah, I forgot a piece. I forgot about the piece that interacts with the widget. The piece that I missed because I didn't have the widget on there yet. I didn't have the actor on there yet. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna just double check to make sure I have at least all the steps up until then in the shop. Widget, create widget, add to viewport, get delay after lunch, write a widget, in the widget, until I got two screen actor inventory integer array, and it's public in here. Reference type screen public and exposed. Compile, save. Refresh. Elf. I don't think this really helps the interactive bug issue that I was having, but it is something that I'm missing. item within inputs. Index int get the shop actor reference, get inventory is valid index. Work that into the invalid index. If it is a valid index, get return the item ID. If false, return -1. If valid, good copy. Output out -1. And then at the start of the for loop, fetch item, put in the index, and put out the ID. Okay. I don't think that helped my interaction issue, and I still need to debug that. Yeah. Can I get these guys? That still works. Okay. So let me just 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure. Excuse you. Shop? There it goes. Don't know why it wasn't working before. And the dispenser is working just fine. Choo. Choo. I kind of like it as the right mouse button. Can pick up, can rotate, can fling, can access shop, can buy more cones. Can't go below 0. Choo. 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 And it does hide the HUD. it does hide the HUD. That's good. Okay, so I am almost back to where I was earlier today. The thing about where I was earlier today, I have no notes on it. I do have my laptop for reference if I get stuck, but we'll see. So I made a cell pad. And box culture. Tollis. Yeah, I can't spell. I just want to stretch the box extent. That's what I want to do. Taller. Move it up. File save. Begin overlap. And overlap. Okay, so as tag sellable branch. So I want to get into my VP pickup. Tag, add another tag. Sellable. If it has the tag, sellable. I might need to make that a public boolean on the pickup, but I'll get to that in a minute. Items to sell. Ray. I feel like I have more than that, and I don't know why. No, yeah, I can't put the calculation for the total sale price. Oh, yes, I can. What did I do? It's so easy when I'm on the couch. And I don't know what I'm doing differently. Okay. On interact. Okay, no, that was it. It was, I'm overcomplicating it. That's my problem. It was just this. It was just this, and then I had print strings down here. And then I had print strings for like how many of the things were in the thing. Okay, so now I want to interface. And the interact interface, I want to go to viewport, cube, side, squish, make it a little bit smaller. Cube, this tab is cell area. Stay. That could be, I could have been putting the tags on like everything else. So I'll put it on this too, just in case. Toggle. And I'm testing depth to the cube. One, then turn it off. So for the interaction, for each is implement interface. What was that from? Shape data. I made an interface for shape data. I did this afternoon. Why am I confused? That's right. I needed to I needed a way to get the sell price and confirm that it was like a sellable item. No. because it is just like, it's just, the array is just an array of actors. This looks like a mess. I hate it. Okay, so shape data. Branch. I want to, I messed that up. Output. Focus. As an integer. And then in here, put the sell price of the item in there. Okay, so if it does, get the sell price, player character, get the player reference, get alerts, that's right, I set this up a different way, but it wasn't quite working, so I was trying to put it in before the destroy actor. We'll see. Yep. That hurts. Alerts. It's okay. Wallet, alerts, and then destroy the actor. That's, I believe that's it in there. That looks like that's it in there. So for the player, that's not the button I want. That's the button I want. Into this area. Okay, it's just interact. In the player. And that might not be entirely necessary. Oh no, it is, because this does a different thing after this interact. So let's see. I should move some of this stuff back over here. Say I get phone. Oh, I am insane. My mind does not exist. It's just kind of there. Shop system. There. And make a cell pad. Put it on the cell pad. And it's gone. Put it on the cell pad. Put it on the cell pad. And that's the same issue that I was having earlier where it doesn't actually loop through. I'm not entirely sure why that bug exists. But I don't think it takes away from the game to have to like click a button a whole bunch of times. Like if I stack, I can't like stack too high up, not yet. I could probably make the collision bigger so you could just stack and stack and stack and stack and stack. Yeah, sometimes it deletes two at a time and sometimes it doesn't. And I would rather it delete all of them at once. I'm just not sure where that issue is. But I am where I want to be. Because the next part is like making the shapes and then figuring out, testing my idea on how to combine them. How to combine the shapes using scientific machinery that I still like need to design, but I have until the 29th. And that's more than 10 days out, so I think considering I'm at a good place, but I feel like half the coding is done. I feel like half the coding is done. And I could probably spend another day trying to test my idea on how to combine the shapes and optimistically be done with the coding by, if I give myself a cushion, Thursday, and then I can start on the art and just pump out art until Monday. So it's getting the mechanics to combine the shapes, setting up the start and pause menu, and yeah, and then busting out art until my hand is sore. Let's go! Okay, I'm off. Have a good night, everyone.